I'm back. It's 4:38 p.m. So this video, I'm letting y'all know that I'm still Candy Grandpre, but I changed my YouTube username to Against Gang Stalking and Narcissistic Abusers. Because that's the main topics that my channel talks about, even though I have a few little other miscellaneous topics as well. So, I hardly check my LinkedIn much anymore. Just like I don't really check my Pinterest anymore. And so, well, I mean, seldom do, but whatever online perp called themselves Young Lord had came a screenshot what he said, and I think it was Alex Dupree, and they said that he posted maybe a week or two ago and try to say, well, I forgot. Okay, so one post when I talked about gang stalking, gaslighting on somebody else's post, and then that perp had came and said, well, you're not being gang stalked. And then he comes on another post of mine that he said that, well, she lies about everything, and she's a poor writer and lies about everything, and do not support her or read any of her short stories or buy her books or something like that, he said. So, it seems like on websites I guess I'm not aware of or that I don't use that much anymore, the perps try to get whatever opening, and it seems like if I block them, then it doesn't really faze them. But I'm sick and tired of fake TI perps. That I came across another video that the fake TI perp cult, which was supposed to be the TI community, try to say that they avoid people who are, they try to make like if you've been targeted for over 2 or 3 years and you're still filming your gang stalkers, then they'll try to say that you make the TI community look crazy and that you act extra paranoid. But then they're the ones who, their channels grew, their subscribers grew, they got some kind of fame on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or wherever else. Like, you gotta change your narrative. And then they're getting more money. And all of a sudden, they try to say, well, if I stop talking about my gang stalking, then the perps leave me alone. That's what they say. That the perps leave them alone, or that their gang stalking stops once they quit talking about the gang stalking. Or they say that they take their videos down because they couldn't handle the harassment and persecution. But they're making like, if you're still posting up proof of yourself being gang stalked, then you look crazy now. So it's like I can pinpoint who the sellouts are and who's still being targeted. I mean, well, if you choose to not post up, show videos of yourself being targeted, then, I respect that, and that's fine too. But I don't think that you should dictate whether or not a person should have the right to or not. If they want to choose, if it makes them feel safer to film their gang stalking, then fine. Let them do that. But you don't have the right, or if you be like, well, I avoid people who keep on showing footage of their gang stalking. Well, you're trying to gaslight me, because it's like I'm showing physical footage and evidence of myself being gang stalked, and you're saying that that whoever does that is paranoid and crazy, or that they make the TI community look paranoid, crazy, and bad. But no matter what, we talk about this stuff whether we show physical proof or not. They still gonna say we're crazy and paranoid. So these popular fake TI perp bastards, they're also the ones who was against me asking for help and begging and stuff like that, and they go around bullying people who are not. I ain't the only one. They go around and bully, the ones still being targeted. And the popular fakes, they call us fake. They call us fake TIs. So, some people try to say just ignore all your gang stalking and just focus on Jesus. But when you try to focus on Jesus, and then the closer you try to get to God, then they attack you even harder. The gang stalkers attack you even harder if you try to get closer to Jesus. And even the ones who say that they're Christian try to make you feel more discouraged. And it's like they want to try to drive you into wanting to backslide when you feel like you don't want to backslide, or you feel like you shouldn't backslide. Or it's like the religious narcs and religious fake TI perps, it seems like they are planted there to try to manipulate you into getting frustrated and giving up on your faith in Jesus Christ also, or to try to make it like as if you're not worthy, or you don't fit in, or you don't have a right to be, or they'll make it like you're not one of us, and they'll glorify themselves as chosen while you're sitting there talking about karma and twin flame and chosen ones and positive vibrations and energy and all that new age fake talk. But then you think that Christianity is a competition, like you think you can be a better Christian than me. So, if it makes you feel comfortable to still film your gang stalking, then, exercise that freedom of speech and the freedom of expression, your constitutional rights. But it's funny how the fake TI perps who have sold out will say that you're paranoid, fake, and crazy when you're still showing that you're being gang stalked. But they brag about, and sometimes they'll, you might have some of them pretending to be a fake rapper, pretending to be a rapper, and then, you pretend to be a rapper, and then, you say you're targeted, but then you flaunting money, flaunting a whole bunch of dollar bills in your YouTube video. Where'd you get that from? Perping. You sold out. But I am in total isolation right now. And it's like very few sincere TIs left. Even if they're, Christian or not, I don't know, but I wanted to try to intermingle with sincere Christian TIs who haven't sold out. But it seems like some people are spiritually all over the place, though. Like, they must believe in a fake new age peaceful coexistence or something. I don't know. But it's like they got too many deceivers out here masquerading as, better than good people. And those are the ones who shock and hurt and traumatize you the most. They shock, hurt, and traumatize you the most. And then you feel gaslit because you're wondering, was this person, have they turned into a perp, or are they still targeted? But it's like, well, you're still being targeted, but you're acting like a perp towards me, though. But you quit. You used to be in that predicament where you used to beg and panhandle, or you came from being homeless, or you had up a GoFundMe or used to put up your Cash App. And so now all of a sudden y'all got a change of narrative after selling out. So that explains the doggone betrayal. And then you reverse it on me and lie and say that I'm the disloyal friend who's the traitor. Using gaslighting and projection. So I'm kind of bored. I've been suffering like depression and dealing with boredom lately. And I kind of feel like as if I have like food insecurity with the food up in here. Even though I bought just a little bit more, on Saturday. And so then but I don't know if this coming Friday, if I'll still get to be here, or if I have to end up back on the streets this coming Friday. I'm praying against being back on the streets. And so, and another thing is you see people who practice New Age or witchcraft, and then they reverse it on you, or they point out other people lying and saying, well, this person did witchcraft on me, or that person did witchcraft on me, and the whole time it's you're doing the witchcraft. So, I had some more stuff I wanted to say, but it slipped my mind at the moment. And they've been hitting me off and on all day in my right side right here, or in my right ear. Like just a couple of seconds ago, they hit me in my right ear with the directed energy weapons. And I'll say it hurts like a bitch. It really hurts, like excruciating. So, remember the other day, a couple of weeks ago, when my thumb was uncontrollably shaking? I knew that was the directed energy weapons doing that, because after I filmed the evidence, then afterwards it stopped. So if that's what gets them to stop the torture, then I'm gonna film the evidence, I'm gonna show what I'm going through. But they're trying to make it like as if, as if you're the worst sinner, because they figure, oh, you're focusing more on the gang stalking and not Jesus, so therefore you're the worst sinner and you're going to hell. You're not trying to focus on gang stalking, but they're there to interrupt your your attempts at trying to serve God, or try to be a better person. Or they'll try to set up traps to get you to get angry and lash out. Y'all know how it is. But I forgot what else I was gonna say, and now they're hitting me in the heart right here. It's like they're hitting me all over with the directed energy weapons. Now they're hitting me right here. They're playing all kinds of games right now. Yeah, me doing this video, they hit me right here, they hit me right here, they hit me in my ear, And so, but anyway, they hit me in my left finger a couple of weeks ago to try to stop me from typing, on my phone. And I don't remember if I was working on a regular blog post or a fiction short story. I don't remember, but I held off on typing or writing for a few days and then got back to it, and my finger is fine now. So that's how I know it was the directed energy weapons. So, if you're supposed to ignore your torture, if they're twisting your organs, if they're electronically twisting your organs, and you're balled over, you know, you're hunched over. So, you know, they try to discredit you and say that you're a hypochondriac that's over exaggerating and faking. So it's like, what? I mean, I thought that targeted individuals wanted to continue to keep exposing this program. So, you know, they'll make it like as if you still expose the one headlight or the guy walking by with the red shoes. They'll make it like as if it's irrelevant foolishness now. You know, so and it all started after the COVID, you know, things started, you know. And after March 2020, the TI community took a turn for the worse. But I started to kind of sense things even before February 2020. And I started to wonder if targets were selling out or becoming fake or what was going on. But then, you know, I was told in the beginning that, oh, you're fake because you don't have any proof or evidence. And I started to show my proof and evidence. And then they started thumbing down all my videos. But before then, I wasn't getting attacked like that. And they just vibrated my booty. So, you know, I said before, truth hurts, but lies hurt too. You know, but it's like, if you used to have a GoFundMe, and you used to expose gang stalking, and now all of a sudden you took all your videos down, and you're living better, you're living a rich life and a higher life now. And, you know, you've experienced things that I'll never get to. I'll die never getting to experience the things you have experienced in life. You know, the fun and enjoyment and pleasure in life. You know, I'll end up dying never getting to experience that. So, and I don't know. Some people blame artificial intelligence for the reason why a TI would perp another TI, but they're still being targeted, and both of y'all are supposed to be Christian and targeted. I don't know. It's frustrating trying to figure things out. but you know, it's like but I mean, I had some more personal things that I needed to or wanted to talk about, but it slipped my mind. I forgot. But before I go, I wanted to say I'm disappointed and mad because my computer, my laptop, it seems like as if it's turned black, a mixture of black and white, or sometimes all the way white. And it's like, well, all my important information is on there, you know. But I'm having panic attacks and worried about that because I'm scared, hoping that I can, you know, get to retrieve that information. But I didn't even get the opportunity, and now I really don't have the money. You know, I'll just do without. But I don't even have the money to get, you know, another external hard drive or two to save those very important files. So I'm hoping that the computer can get back to working again, because yesterday I turned it on and it worked for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then the screen had turned all black, and then I turned it off and then turned it back on and it turned all white. I mean it turned gray, but it kept having moments off and on where it would turn completely white. But I try to keep the air on in here most of the time. But I don't know if there's moisture in this room or humidity from outside or what. And it's like I'm starting to have gnats again. You know, a few gnats. But they're not nearly as many as gnats as, you know, from that previous motel room. You know. But last night the Wi-Fi on here, the Wi-Fi later on last night, it unusually, because usually after 5 or 6 p.m. the Wi-Fi slows down, but during the day it usually uploads faster. But then last night the Wi-Fi uploaded super fast a couple of my videos from last night. And then today it went back to working so slow that I had to use my phone data. But it doesn't matter because I got like about 5 or 6 days left. And by me being able to use the Wi-Fi, I haven't been using, you know, that much of my phone data. And I haven't been going anywhere much. So, but anyway, I bet you the things I needed to say, I guess it will probably come back and flood my mind after I have logged off this video. So, I'll see y'all a little later. Bye.